Hello, we are live. We're listening to some funky music. What even was that? I don't know. It changed. It just ended. We'll never know. Yes. But we do know. It was a good song. Uh, we're live. We're gonna play some chess. Some updates to the channel. I have a Discord thing. Yes. The about page has like a link. We'll see how it goes. I don't I don't know exactly how to do the whole Discords, but it is there. And if you wish to join, the biggest perk is simply just getting notified by uh, different things. We're gonna switch over to Chiptune. Chiptune just honestly is a little bit easier to listen to and talk to, while also still being like great music. Um, but yeah, it'll be a good way to just keep up with what I am doing. I also have a YouTube channel. It's basically just going to be a VOD channel. I am thinking about having some YouTube exclusive content, but whenever I try to think about doing something exclusive to YouTube, I'm like, why am I not just streaming this? So, for the most part, we're just going to keep to the Twitch for right now. It's going to be useful for future stuff as I expand my goals and try to figure out exactly what a good balance for me for everything is. Expect if there's going to be exclusive YouTube content, it's going to be around chess, because some of the stuff that I want to do with chess I think would work better for a video. But anyways, let's actually get into the chess. After some setup here. Whoops. This. This. And this. Yes. You'll never know what I did. I made it full screen. You know. Anyways, we are gonna play 5-3. I want something pretty fast, but not super fast. We're also gonna be playing the bird. Yeah, I'm just going to still go with this basic idea. I'm not really that afraid of this line. Other thing we're going to do today is we're going to look at each game and see what takeaways we can get from it about improvement inside this line, because I do remember doing that before, and it got me up to like 2000, so it's a good way to improve your chess. Yeah, let's play g3, get on this diagonal. They might do this with my bishop here. I think I will just play my knight to block that. There's always this possibility of trading like this if I need to, or even bringing to the bring it to there. The other thing too is simply this move, attacking the rook, which you just bring the knight out, is one of the ways of dealing with it. The other way is actually just d5. Or not d5, d4. At this point, d4 is actually looking like the better setup to do. Going for a stone wall structure. But I'm a little bit too tempted by this tactic. Doesn't work, but it does win the... Oh, now it does work. Yeah. We do this. It defends the bishop, attacks the queen, attacks the undefended bishop. And therefore we win this bishop. They can do this in response, but I can just take here with check and then take the queen. Should be a completely winning position now. Does this change anything? Not really. I'll just take back with the queen. It develops my queen. I can maybe long castle instead. We still have all this pressure. And also, there's not even attack on this pawn, which was one of the issues that we had before. But yeah, I'll just take this. There's a fork here. It's not that big of an issue. I'll just defend everything. We're also throwing bishop here, winning the queen. Queen has no squares, and therefore we win the queen. Not really much to say with that. We just ended up winning via tactics that our opponents missed. But we'll still look at it. I'm curious how the opening went, if my idea was good or not. I mean, the bird on a very high depth is not a good opening. But it's fine. This move order isn't good, as we see here. E3 is the top move played by the Masters database, so feels good about that. G4 is also there. D4 and Bishop B5 are the two moves. D4 is the computer move, and even though it's less played, does seem to be scoring really good for white. At the very least, you have equality. If not, you're better. But we'll go with this line because I kind of like this line. It fits more in with the traditional strategy. D6, in the main line. Bishop takes is considered the best, damaging the structure is the whole point here. Then playing B3 or just castles. Bishop comes out. Apparently the computer likes C4. There isn't a huge amount of lines, but yeah, I can see why my move isn't as good, because the fact that the knight can defend and now you don't get to damage the structure, and the computer really likes damaging the structure here. We don't even have to take there. Computer also very much wants to go in for the stonewall structure. But yeah, queen out is not the best move, and I know that it isn't. Knight c3 is the move that I like. Computer likes taking first. I don't really care that much here. Bishop c5 is a bad move. There's a lot of tactics that can happen. But if they solved the issue, they could have moved the queen out of the way, but they didn't, so we won a piece. This is an interesting try, but we still just grab here. And this pawn is still pinned. So we'll do like long castles. Takes. Apparently queen here. Once. Oh. You can't take. That's right, because that pawn's pinned. I was like, oh yeah, maybe they can take here to stop me from castling along, but they can't because there's a pin. But yeah, from there, they moved their queen. We just win the piece. They took our pawn, which was bad because it led to this potential queen trap. The queen has to move, otherwise they'll get trapped. It didn't, so we trap it. And even if it does, the biggest issue here is I still play this move because your queen is just off in the middle of nowhere. I have these great assets in these bishops. I'm up a piece. I can even take this pawn if I want to. I also can choose just not to. Just say expand or maybe even just castle. Kind of like castling kingside more. It's safer. They're gonna save their pawn, but like we can just annoy them. Set up here, maybe get it back here. Trade off a piece, and all we need to do here is just stay calm, trade down, keep our structure pretty neat and tidy, and win the endgame. But luckily our opponent fell for the queen trap, so we're just up a lot. The computer's not going to say as much because they'll say that there's counterplay that a human could never find. But that was a fun one. We will head off to the next one. We're playing black. We will go for F5 whenever we can. Playing the Dutch. I'm curious if I could go for a quicker setup here for the classical, because they played in a weird order. But they're probably going to be playing this move next anyways. Yeah. We'll just play e6. Oh, they're going to play a Stonewall? I'll get this on the long diagonal. I honestly don't believe that this is a good variation for white to go for against the Dutch. I mean, if you want to draw, it's fine. But it's like going for the French exchange against a French player. Like, they're gonna have way more experience in general in those openings than you. So why go in their wheelhouse? Yeah, I guess you can do that. I'm now going to do this. I'm not actually very happy with the result of this. This is a really weak pawn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just sack it. It's kind of the issue here. I'm hoping that I can just get this pawn. It's looking like I'm able to. Yeah, I can. So we're up a pawn, but we give back the pawn right away. Um, just move over. I could have blocked, but the pin is not necessary to do and dangerous even. Might even have to go in for this exchange here on this knight. It's not even that bad. It damages their structure. Trades some pieces down, which currently right now we're under a bit of pressure, so trading feels like a good idea. Don't fully understand that move. I guess it's just attacking this bishop. Is there a point? Does make my rook a little bit more awkward. Just move it here. Get it out of the way. But, I mean, my rook couldn't go there anyways previously, so it's not limiting my rook any more than it was previously. Regardless, we always have this bailout, like, take care, and that should be responded with a capture with the rook, I imagine. Maybe not. Yeah, what about this move? I take... No, it's defended. Here, I guess... That... Knight takes here, we can just exchange... In between? No, if we do in between, then... So... If we do this, they can take here. Do this... They take... Rio's attack. But also, the knight's defended through the rook. So when we so we can't even do this capture in between. We could go here, pawn, attacks it, and move out of the way. Yeah, that's probably what we have to do, is just move out of the way. I mean, the rook is really good here. It's lined up with the bishop on this weak point in the white's position. On the king's position for white. So I could go here. I can also go all the way back here. If I go here, there's discoveries that can happen. Other things would be like attack here, but then this capture happens. We recapture. We're still attacking the queen. The queen's defended, so they can just take me, because the knight defends the queen. I think I move forwards. What about king here then? Attack the queen. Exchange. Queen defends this rook then. Exchange happens, the rook gets out of being attacked. So if I go here, there's like this move. Attacking my rook, attacking this bishop. I can take here though. They take here. I say take here. Then this knight has this... Oh, this knight will then have this fork too. So if I go here, knight takes here with the threat of this fork, and this means I have to take here right away. But then they take me and I take back. Oh, I get two pieces. I get 2 pieces, so then no, that's fine. There's other discoveries like here, but I can just take. I have that defended twice. We do have to now start worrying about our time. So we're gonna have to start picking up the pace. What else could they do? Here? I just capture, and they capture, and we recapture. Yep, we already saw this. We just take. That's just 2 pieces for a rook. And I'm fine with 2 pieces for a rook. Because it's a bishop pair for a rook. And that in general should be better for me. My pawn structure is a wreck, so it should be about equal. Guess they're trying to go here. I am gonna do this to attack the queen and to bring my knight in to fight for that square. How can my opponent stop me from doing that? I guess they could go here. No, I defend these by moving to the square I want to anyways. There is that move. So they get here. How as bad is that for me? It's actually not that bad. I'll move my king up too. Defend that. It's not that bad. Here, we could just play our knight to fight for that knight, but that knight might not actually be that good. If they ever move this pawn, this knight will have very good squares. Otherwise, this knight getting traded might be a good idea for us.
Time is running out.
Here, getting control of this square, threatening a pin. They also don't have this move to attack my queen, so we gain control of this. They do have this move to attack my queen. They also have that to do the same idea, but we'll attack that knight now. So now we're trying to take here and play the bishop here. Might have been better for them to play this move first. This rook wants to get into play also soon, but as long as their rook's not playing, it doesn't matter that rook isn't playing either. Really? I am a bit surprised by that. I'm just going to take it this way. And I think I will just defend. I was tempted to just push, but I think just defending might be just the safer way to go about it. Let's get to this file. There's no real threat here. Yeah, I'll just do this check now. I will just actually move all the way back.
Check.
Oh. That was a bit bad, but we're up a lot of material. So we're just back to an equality situation. Oh, that was a bad move, wasn't it?
Check.
We're threatening mate, but they got perpetual, I believe.
Check.
Oh, that was a bad move. Not really. It was only bad because the queen was hanging there, actually, so yeah. Time pressure blunder at the end, but we still get the victory. We'll analyze this, but I need to take a slight little break here. I'll see you in a little bit for the recap. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. I sure did. I'm back. We'll get back to the chest here now. Just that he is the little owl's room. Yes. Anyways, we'll go through with the computer here. And the opening explorer here. So we played the Dutch defense. Not the best opening, but it's definitely good. Yeah, that's what I thought here too. D6 here. Because of their move order. Knight D4 and then you go D5. Or E5. Let's really went with this. You still go with D5, yeah. So you just pick up the pawn here. They try to defend, you just keep attacking it. They could do this, but then we're exchanging the queens and... Oh, winning exchange. So, that's why that can't happen. So yeah, they just develop, we then take...
Check.
C3, they'll
Check.
stop our right to castle. And we just play queenless endgame, I guess is what the computer wants. But yeah, they went with F4. I went with B6, which is the principal move. What the computer wants to do. Though the computer wants to end up striking at the center right away. Makes sense, but keeping up with the plan is also very principle. Yeah, the computer wants just to take space. Same for black, but we're both like not wanting to take space. I really should have played that. That tends to be a move that I overlook a lot in the Dutch. Oh yeah, here I just blundered that. I have to be careful. Yeah, I have to do this first. They take, we take with a fork, so they have to take it this way if they want to take. We can grab a pawn here
Check.
and just be up a pawn. So yeah, at this point when they're threatening to push, you just need to blockade it. I place a knight inside there. I allowed them to push, which led to a very complicated position where I was completely lost here to this move. Oh, yeah, because there's a fork I can't stop, so I have to do this. But then there's this sacrifice.
Check.
Come in here and Greek gift
Check.
sacrifice works here. I go back here than this.
Check.
Damn, there's a Greek sacrifice sadness here. So yeah, no, seriously, as black, I really just need to plug that hole as if I can. Here they want just to trade. I went for the pawn. This is because this sacrifice, this
Check.
or the this Greek gift sacrifice wins the queen. But we both didn't see that. I just decided to take the pawn. We are in a bad position, but our opponent didn't develop the rook attacking the bishop, which is why I thought I was going to go here. And then after this move, I was just going to go... Oh, he gets trapped. Yeah.
Check.
So yeah, we couldn't not take that because our rook gets trapped. Luckily, the way they played allowed me not to get trapped, and they went for a tactic that I did spot was incorrect. And now we're two pieces, specifically bishops, up for it. Computer likes knight. I prefer just defend the pawn. We're relatively clean. Yeah, computer likes this. I quite like my move a little bit better, just for the simplicity sake of it. Ooh. Yeah, I should have just done that earlier, kicking this guy. Yeah, that's right. So I was worried here that they could play here to pin my guy, but we just forced the knight to move, and they go back here, then like we just defend with the pawn. Just kick them out, but fortunately we allowed them back into the game. And we got main 3 here.
Check. Check.
But our opponent did not see the main 3 due to time issues and stuff, so we got lucky that they went with a line that doesn't get mated.
Check.
And we unfortunately blundered that when we had this, just win the rook.
Check.
But they didn't see it, so they blundered back. So, not a clean game, not a good game. The big takeaway in the opening is clog the center when you have the opportunity. And we'll get on to the next one.
Ready.
I don't feel so bad about that ending too, and you shouldn't either if your games end up like that. Just because we were under time pressure. Time pressure always changes the nature of the game. We'll just play the French here. We're going for a line where I guess they're playing wing gambits. I have that defended right now. So, instead of taking and allow them to develop, I'm just going to do this. Maybe even bring the queen out just to threaten this a little bit. If they go here, I'm going to go back, and then hopefully they exchange so that I get one less piece, because currently I'm a bit awkward in my positioning here, but they didn't do that, so I have to go back. It's a very tricky position. I think H5 just so that my knight can maybe hop out without damaging the structure. The other idea is my king might want to be on F8. And the king on F8. If I do this, the knight can still go there, because if I take, they just take my rook. It's not good. So go and do this move, because I'm hoping they don't notice they still can go here. Okay. Now I'm going to play this. Now they can't actually go there, because the queen defends the rook. Defend that pawn. The rook wasn't doing much there, so might as well have it being productive. I'll just take. Help the knight. We're allowing a knight to get into spaces I don't necessarily want it to go to, but it's kind of hard to stop it. And overall, I'm happy with that exchange. Yeah, I'm gonna hop here, and then hop back here. They did time that well so that it was the most inconvenience. This is a free pawn? Well, they have this, right? I take here first. So if they take here, then I can take here, and then... So I'll... No, the queen would be attacking this knight, then... Is there any way I could get extra value off it? I could do this for... Here, damaging their structure. For recapturing. Oh, I can also just take twice here. Yeah, I'll just take twice. Good thing I thought about for a little bit. I'll just capture here. I would like to do this. It's not good. Probably is. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be good. Just do the skewer. They could eventually take this pawn. But we're up exchange. We're already up a couple pawns. Honestly, I didn't think that was the best move. It allows me to potentially, well, win this pawn here. Potentially, if I want to. There's a counter skewer, so I have to be worried about that. So I guess I can't win that pawn. Not yet, anyways. Really? Try and do this. Is there any way I can survive that? So if this happens, take with the queen, and then this happens to be mate. If they do this, I take with the king. There would be this check. But what if that wasn't a check? So let's say I go here. So if they do this check, I do this. They take here, I take here. Queen takes, this takes. Rook pins. It wins it, but we're in a winning endgame. I also could just play king here. Or queen here. So if I go here...
Time is running out.
Do queen here. We'll just do this. I'm gonna stop the tactics from happening instead. This queen's pretty good defender here anyways. Probably push this pawn at some point. They attack. I guess they have to attack this way so that I don't have this defense of that pawn. There was a lot of interesting choices there. It'd be nice to look back at that position and figure out what was actually the best move there. Because I think bishop here might have been the best move. Just to stop this being a check right away. And we end up in an endgame where we have these a 4 versus 3, but we have 2 connectors. And the ability to make another passer. Yeah, we would have been up 2 pawns in that ending if they went for that ending. Problem is, they don't actually have to go for that ending. Just push the pawn. We got 3 seconds increment, so we want to try to use that as much as we can. Rook here might be a good idea to do. There's some like shenanigans with that. Currently, we're kind of just stuck. Actually, just gonna do that. Defend that pawn. Because now I got my rooks connected. I'm feeling a lot better. Guess I'm doing this. I don't like it. Yeah. Yep, I'm lost. Rook takes here, wins.
You lose.
So that was just a lot of just time management issue there. I just couldn't think long enough. We were definitely winning at some point. Yeah. Oh, go for the bishop. That's right.
Check.
I thought this was gonna be fine or good for me. Yeah, at this point we're winning. Oh, just castle here. Don't go for this, because
Check.
this check here. And we end up probably in the end game. Yeah, here it's bishop here, not bishop here. So bishop here is fine, because this doesn't work now. Oh, because if this check happens, we have this. So it's not here,
Check.
because you just pin and win it. Or, well, this dies. But if you go here and this happens, you take here. This check, you block. And if this happens, queen takes this. We're in a winning ending. Okay, I was close, but we ended up in a roughly equal position. Slightly better. I needed to go this way. Yep, it's already saying go back. Because if this happens, we're fine. We're actually winning. Yeah, here I fell for maiden 4. Just time pressure. Hello, Mitchport.
Ready.
It was still a fine game. We were on like, what, 15 seconds to 2.5 minutes, so that's where the blunder came in. It's simply just time. I'll transfer to Australia. Austria attack, kinda. I mean, if they play this, then it's Austria attack of the Perk or Pirk's defense. Otherwise, it's like a 3 pawns Marn defense. I think you want to play C5 there, not knight C6. This lets me have a really solid structure. You can strike out the center with this move, but I don't think it's that great. Because if you take here, I just recapture, and then now you allow my knight to get to c3. And if you take here, you're just developing my bishop for... It feels like no reason. And I just have nice, clear development. Nice, clean development. Everything's just perfect. my position. Go with that. I think I'd rather just defend this pawn and my center for the time being. Yeah, knight c6. I mean, it makes sense because they wanted to play e5. That's the justification of knight c6. If you're going with the spirit of the Marn, you play c5 because you want to make this bishop good. And you'd rather attack the center with a flank pawn. Yeah. See, they're already moving backwards because they want to play c5, I believe. Fortunately, I don't have this move because I will lose my bishop. I can take here. And they recapture. Am I fine with that? Not really? I just gonna keep just getting more pieces involved. Because honestly, c5 is such a slow and bad move. Because we can also now just go for this pawn. Try to make this pawn be bad for them. I guess their idea is maybe leave me with the isolated king's pawn. But I don't think that's all that wise. I'm already attacking it twice. You have to push it. Then I go here. Attacking the rook. You can do this with the fork, I guess. Take here or there. Oh. It does get 2 attackers on that, doesn't it? If I take here, they take here, I take here, they take here. Then they also get this to do this with check. There's a huge amount of pressure. I'm just going to defend this pawn here. Their knight's offsides. I was kind of expecting that earlier, but I don't think it's all that scary because it just seems like a waste of time. Yeah, now at this point, let's start putting pressure against them because they've wasted a lot of moves with their pieces. I mean, look, these 2 pieces haven't made a move. All our pieces are up and about. We have the ideal center. And all they have is potential attacks against it. Yeah, no, you're not allowed to do that, buddy. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to get away with that move. I mean, already I can take here, right? Because if this happens, we fork. At the very least. And then so many bad things can happen from there. But we do give back the pawn. Is that good enough to go for? I mean, we will probably win that pawn at the exchange at the end of it. We do have to be aware that this pawn isn't contributing to this, but it's fine. So after this. I mean, rook takes. I just take here. Yeah, it looks sound to me. I'm just gonna take here because it's just a fork. Oh wait, queen here, but after this fork, there's this interesting move with the pin. Luckily, we are attacking 2 pieces. And also we can just take with the bishop. But yeah, it's an interesting idea there. That doesn't work. We'll just take with the bishop here. Looks like we're up a pawn. Yeah, we're up a pawn. This thing helps. But it does make sense why we have a tactic there, because we're way more developed than our opponents. Oh, it was defended. Yeah. You're correct. I forgot about that. Yeah, that would have been better to just take with the pawn. Keeping the piece on there. Now black has some counterplay for the pawn. Because this bishop's really annoying. This pawn's a bit weak. This pawn might be overextended also. How do we get out of this? Yeah, I really, like, I almost cannot move. 'Cause the issue here, too, is that just blunders to this move. Because I can't capture this way. I can't capture this way. God. What have I done? I think king up. As weird as it is, might be the move so I can just try to get rid of these rooks. Okay. Just looking for any issues with just trading the rooks. I think they were thinking they're attacking this guy, but honestly, if they want to give up their amazing bishop to win this pawn, they like get checkmated. Like they have back rank issues right now. So there's no way in hell that like taking this knight is even remotely a good idea. And his end game will be just completely winning if he goes and trades down into it. So I'm feeling decent, but yeah, I should have remembered the knight was defending there. I think maybe what I was thinking was no. Maybe I was thinking maybe the bishop was on this diagonal so that there's a capture situation, but
Check.
there's not even that. Okay. I could go here, win this pawn. I could go here, just attacking the bishop. I think I like this move because it defends this guy, because they'll have to move the queen here or here. I guess if they move here, they're still attacking this guy. Vaguely. But we're attacking 2 pawns, so if we really wanted to just defend the pawn, we could just choose to defend it by just pushing the pawn up 1 square.
Time is running out.
Yeah. We'll defend it. That's just the easy way of playing the position, because we're attacking 2 pawns here. No reason to get complicated. We take with the king. We don't want to allow the queen to get here. If the queen wants to go here, fine. But we don't want to take with the queen because of... Oh, that has to be a bad move, right? We're now able to just exchange the queens and just laugh at our opponent's pitiful position. We're up a bajillion pawns now.
Check.
Their king can't get even involved. We'll defend this guy. We want to eventually lock this position like that. I'll just take it, honestly. Because I can just push and defend it. If they take here, we just win.
Check.
No reason to lose a pawn when we don't need to. Also, somewhat helps to push this pawn because they can't get behind it as easy. We'll just go here.
Check. Check.
We just win because the pawn promotes now with the simple blockade.
Check.
Now they have to be worried about me exchanging the rook. There should be a fork here at some point. If not, we'll just clobber on this point.
Check.
Use my queen to defend.
Victory.
And we get the victory. Felt pretty clean overall, other than the mistake of not realizing my knight was defended. So yeah, e4 is technically the better way of going with the position, but I like delaying it for a move. D4, just taking over the center makes sense. C3 is the top played master's move. Apparently, the computer likes taking with the D-pawn. I just like not doing anything. Definitely taking the F-pawn is not the correct move. I think everything else here pretty much fine. Other than the computer's a little bit more capture happy than I am. This was the one mistake we had where they could have done this right away. This is so bad for me. Oh, because they can take here because there's this fork at the end of it. I mean, who's like, you have to be a grandmaster to see that the reason why that move was bad because of the fork. I mean, they still saw this, but they didn't know about the fork here idea. even then, actually, there isn't a fork anymore. Why is this so bad for me? I guess I'm kind of stuck. And this pawn is probably going to be lost. Yeah, that's why. But they didn't play that. We had our center. We did play what seems to be the best move, which is captures. Going for this fork. It's about equal. Pawn takes is the better move, but bishop takes is fine. They wanted to develop the bishop first before recapturing, I'm guessing. Or not even capturing, just develop. Yeah, I'll capture just to keep my pawn structure. And I guess black gets some counterplay. I guess the computer sees the draw here now. Let's see how I think,
Check.
but
Check.
other than missing the fork tactic, you're fine. Oh, queen here. Just the queens have to be exchanged now. I should have saw that. We didn't. We just went with h3. They did that. We move up. We're still slightly better, but after this move, we're easily winning, which I knew about. You just play the queen here. There's no way stopping the queen exchange.
Check. Check.
You just get rid of the queens, win some stuff. And, oh. Back rank.
Check.
Spanker missed.
Check.
There was a cleaner win. But, other than that, let's see if there's any other hiccups during this endgame.
Check. Check.
So I did miss a back rank spanker, but everything else was just clean.
Check. 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 Check.
Yeah, even here. I'm happy with it. Like, the only mistake that happened in this game was playing this move because of this move. And you can capture here, and then you can actually capture with this knight here. Take with the rook, then you take with the queen, then there's this fork. Getting the piece back, and apparently you don't even want... The computer doesn't want to get the pawn back right away. It wants to just go here and give up the pawn to exchange the... To attempt to exchange for the bishop.
Check.
Or even mess around with the queen, so... Okay, so it's going to try to get this pawn back, but then it's going to lose this pawn. So, that's the way the computer wanted to play it for counterplay. I could see that. I can understand the computer's reasoning for that. Oh god, why? Is it fine? God, this webcam's so laggy sometimes. Don't fully get it all the time. I think I just need a new webcam, honestly. I'm curious here though, because say which position was it? Here. What happens here with this? Here, back here. Rook takes, bishop moves all the way. Oh, then you try to exchange the bishop. Yeah, I'm even fine going back. So, I like this idea, and then not exchanging makes sense for black, and then avoiding it again is good. You don't go back because you're repeating moves. But what essentially you did accomplish is that you moved your bishop here for free. Which is kind of cool. At this point, I think rook here. Maybe a pawn up. What other moves are there? I guess this way. Yeah, the computer's running out of ideas for black.
Check.
Oh, I have to block like this, and then...
Check.
God,
Check.
this is a crazy line to go for. Apparently it's a draw. Oh, okay, because it wants to go for this, but then if you do,
Check.
you can't escape the checks.
Check.
Because our king's a bit too weak.
Check.
Even if you give up all the
Check.
pawns, because
Check. Check.
like we're always trying mate, and black can't really stop that.
Check.
They would have to get to
Check.
the square, I guess. It's the only way to defend. Then we're down material. So the only way to win from here is to be in a rook endgame against the bishop, because we're down, so we can't just do this. Because this is a losing endgame. So we actually want to try to trade the queens. Black has to give up piece, I guess, now? Yeah, because if they curl up in a ball, then we're starting to make progress. So... which line was it? Was this line. The computer likes to actually give up the piece here
Check.
to get the checks
Check.
coming in.
Check.
Let's go
Check.
here, yeah, we can never get into like safety.
Check.
But if they take this pawn, now we can.
Check. Check.
And I don't know why.
Check. 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 Check.
Oh, the reason why black can't take that is because it gives me the one turn I need to be able to walk up the board. Because currently right now I can't walk up the board.
Check.
There's just enough squares to
Check.
just keep checking me forever. Why not here? Yeah, that also works.
Check.
The computer just likes going to this corner.
Check. Check.
I don't...
Check. Check.
Like-
Check.
Can I... No, because then I get mated.
Check.
So yeah,
Check.
black has to see all that to be able to survive. But like,
Check.
in all reality, like, people aren't gonna find that.
Check. Check.
I don't know. Very interesting game. Especially with the unturned div
Ready.
pawn captures instead. Go French. Guess we'll go into a Sicilian now. Sicilian con variation. It's not when the bear moves. I don't remember, was that one of the points of this opening? Is this? I don't think it is. I think the bigger point is to try to avoid playing d6 to try to get d5 in instead. Which we can currently play d5. Rather wait a little bit. Here, captures. Yeah. We can play d5 now and we end up in an isolated queen's pawn as black. They can't push because we just win it. So their best option is to exchange. To leave me with the isolated queen's pawn. Otherwise, I'm just going to take and be happy with my position. Where I... Or... They're going to push. And give me a pawn for some reason. Don't believe this works. Right. So we have our knight defending there, and then we also have this knight can defend the square. This happens with check. Then we'll just exchange the bishop. We're up a pawn now. We're also potentially threaten this fork. I think I go like this. Attacks the knight, defends. Keeps his bishop active. They can damage my structure if they're willing to give up the exchange. Which is a lot, honestly. I'm going to do this. We can't win this, but we do get to take here and damage their structure if... Or... Crap, we have actually issues. There's this... Oh god, what have I done? If I go here, then this happens, and this is mate. Being threatened. They also could just take me, so if I go here... Oh, yeah. So my only clean way out of this is this. Because if queen takes, then we have this check. Otherwise, we're kind of fine with this position. Gonna move up 1 square. Got 2 pieces there. We got a little bit too greedy. That's why I don't play the Sicilian too often. They're very complicated. Like, this is not even that bad for me. Potentially, like... There's just so many complications. Since they've weakened their structure a bit by moving that, I think this is now fine for me to go for. It's gonna be tricky. Push here first. Which attacks this knight. They move the knight. I push this pawn to defend. Here, then if they attack, I have to push this pawn to defend this pawn. That defends these pawns. Slowly work on pushing to the center. Either of these moves is kind of annoying. I feel like I just need to defend this point first. Guess I do that if they do this idea. Just remove the target. Then develop this piece. Maybe even here. Probably more likely here. Kick the knight out somehow. Question is, if this happens, do we take? Leaves that monster bishop for them that just can go anywhere. But also doesn't have any targets. Gonna lose this pawn, so I think we have to. And just deal with the fact that they have a monster bishop. Just trying to make it so they can't go here. So that I can fight for this file. I'm just going to continue fighting for this file. I can't go here because this pawn drops. It makes this pawn pinned. This pawn being pinned is really bad for us. Go here defending that square. We could do Ampanse, but we also could just take it. I will just take it. And then now I'll move back. I'll try to attack this pawn here.
check,
Even tempting to take there. If I go here, this drops. So I guess I have to go this way. We do have a time advantage, which is significant here. There might be even a time where taking this makes sense. Because 4 pawns for a rook in that position might not be the craziest thing. These are kind of strong pawns. Let's go here. If they take me, I'll improve my pawn structure, and that should make it easy for me to win from there. Yeah, especially since they're allowing me to push here. These pawns are way too strong now. Here, takes, we push, we go here, we just win this guy. We win this guy, then how do we win from there? I think here, how about this takes, we take here, they take here, we push. They defend that. So then we have to take. I think we just push. Unfortunately. It's definitely a draw now. But they have to move fast enough to get the draw. So maybe it's a win. Without the, the timeout. I'm not 100% sure. It's a weird position. Yeah, no, it's just a draw. So, we definitely were worse, so... We were better here with the move. So yeah, e5 is a bad move. We take here. Oh, we just push the pawn. It's the better idea here. Defend.
check,
But we want this. We did everything fine, but here was our mistake because of captures. Here. Then here, throw in our queen. We have to do this. And then give up a piece to escape with our queen. Not the best, but
check,
we survived. What was the other way to survive here?
check,
Just here? But what happens here? Oh. Just push the pawn, you dummy. I didn't see that because... So, in this position, when you're calculating, this pawn can't move. And so, after this queen takes, I still thought this pawn couldn't move. It can move because the queen moved. Big mistake that can happen quite often in calculations. Wait. Yeah, my thing was being laggy again. I'm gonna do some adjustments here. Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, it's moving a lot better now. I think I had my resolution of my webcam up by a little bit too high. But yeah, interesting game. When did I get back? So this exchange wasn't great, but I had at least an idea here of how to play this.
check,
So even though it's bad, I at least know what I'm doing. And it's not the most clear reason here. But yeah, white just needs to be patient. Pushing here allowed me to be back to equality. Apparently, pushing the pawn is better, but
check,
fine with this. Oh, even the computer is saying the 4 pawns are strong enough. Oops. That's what the computer wanted to do. But you don't have to. But yeah, this exchange was bad. Apparently this is stronger than this. This felt easier to play. I thought instead of this move, like this move was better. Oh, but then I can push here. And this is a really tricky position if you don't know what you're doing. Which we don't know what we're doing at this level.
check, check,
Oh, we get mated. So we can't do that. This also gets mated, so
check,
yeah, always hand it to the computer to find out how to find a mate.
check, check,
Yeah, if you don't know the mate, it's bishop to checkmate here. Because we are blocked by our own pawn. But it's not mate if we go up. Now we can actually do this because we're kicking the piece back. Apparently we have to do this. This. They can't do that because this push happens. Yeah, 'cause they have to stop our pawns from moving forwards. We also have to do that. We do this because then... That? No, apparently because you do this. Here we get queen. Oh, but then there's
check,
a
check,
perpetual.
check, check, check,
You know, it's one of these things when you're looking at a game with a computer and you're like, there's no way my opponent would ever find these defenses. So, like, I'm fine with that. Especially in Blitz. Even like a Grandmaster would probably have a hard time finding that. But it's good to know if I play longer that there was those ideas going on. But yeah, we'll go continue with the bird. Okay. Just allow me to get the center. The setup I pretty much always want. I'm gonna go for a little bit more of system approach here. Let's start blocking that knight from coming in now so that I feel a bit better about playing my bishop here. Just king up. Point, why guard this square? King's pretty safe on this square. We also threaten just a push here now. They can do that too. Interfere with my plans. I'm just going to defend for the time being. I'll take. In general, you should take. There.
check,
It's kind of a principal move. I'll definitely take the bishop pair here. Don't know why you would want to go for this. It has to be knight takes, right? You have to stay aggressive. You just gave up a big defender of your position. Let's do that, because why not? It's pretty good. You also even have this move. Seems pretty good to me also. What do they take here? Because then sniping closer would be nice. Some shenanigans that can happen here. Or even this. Just because of this pin. But the problem I don't like with this is like, it's a lot of weird captures that can happen, but we still get that pin in. It's the knight defending the pawn. Yeah, I think this is a good move now. We're more developed than our opponent. Just by a little bit. That little bit matters. Especially once this happens. This rook is indirectly attacking that one, so if this capture happens, this pressure on that will just get built up on the light squares. This knight's out of play. You can still go here, but it's not that scary to go there anymore. That happens and this square is no longer under their control. Yeah, we'll just do this now.
check,
We'll move back to this square. This can happen if they want to. We'll just chase it away, I believe, because this is guarded. Just help defend at this point a bit more, so there's some things with that.
Check.
I'll take. Not too worried here. Now we get to take here and there's a pin. Oh, but a bishop's hanging. Yeah, bishop's hanging. We still got a rook for 2 pieces. It's fine. We can salvage this. Now we're defending that. I guess there's that, but there's something potentially with that knight. Right? So if we push here, queen takes. We just take twice. No, we take once, then take. No, then there. Here happens.
Check. Check.
Hmm. It's tricky, but like at least their king is getting cut off. The rooks are better in the end game too, so we have that. We go, I think it's here, right? If here, then this. And we gotta draw. I'm not really trying to win, I'm just trying to survive here. Move all the way, then we have this. They go here, we have this, then we're throwing mate, so they have to go back. So they have to go here then? So after this. So now they can't take here because it's mate. They got back rank issues now. I'm going to try just to scoop up this pawn if I can. here. It's also a good move because now I'm getting to the 7th rank, and it's a draw at the very least, if not winning.
Check. Check.
Now I'm throwing the rook. I'm not throwing... The skewer's not a threat, also. I can check to get out of the way. And then after this move, I can just attack the bishop, I guess.
Check.
I think I'm just going for the draw.
Check. 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 It's a draw.
Don't think there's anything more than that. Yeah, it's like slightly better for me, but there's not really any good progress I can make.
Check.
I'm fine with the draw because it got quite bad for me. Opening wise, got at least a little bit of advantage. I like placing the knight out. You know, it's not the best idea. That's not a move seen. Let's see what the computer says. The computer just goes like, hey, just go in for this attack. It's defended. Pick this bishop out. Going for kill eventually. Let's enjoy attacking position.
Check.
Yeah, here they made a bit of mistake and we were a bit better, but we just needed to do this apparently.
Check.
Use the position like this. What happens if that? Oh, well. We're having a lot of fun here. So, we're getting in is the big thing. So we're fine with that because this is so good that they have to give up a piece. And now we're forking. We're in a bishop, 2 bishops for a rook, but we're completely winning. Bishop wants to stay over here because it just defends the queen's side forever. There's not really anything they can do to break through. And now the computer just sees like you can break through with the pawn. Because we can break through with the pawn, like the rook has to sack itself here. Because of that, then we're easily winning. We have 2 bishops. Computer doesn't see, you know, all the way to checkmate, but There will be a checkmate at some point. So let's go with the French because I've been keeping up with the French. Advanced variation. Main line. Let's hop on in. I like doing this because then we're able to exchange the bishop. Push this pawn all the way here. We get good, nice clamp down on the queen's side. Obviously, our opponents can go for this line. It's a bit scary. But it's fine. Because we can just take on the isolated pawn. Oh wait, that's right, you can't take here. Always forget about that. Because you lose this pawn. It was a gambit all along. Don't question my madness. I think keeping the bishop around makes much more sense. This is a very strong piece. We're not going to fish and pull it. We do castle here now. I think we do want to do this, but we probably want to fight for this file before doing so. Because the counter infiltration of that rook coming in is a bit scary. Attacks a lot of pieces. Why do they have a clown? How did they get a clown? Very, very odd. Definitely here now, because now we're trying to potentially just take that. Defend there. It's not great of a move. I just give up that pawn and just go here. Just say I have a better attack. Oh. Yeah, this move defends it. Because if they take here, I go here. And I'm threatening this. Because there's a pin. There is this move, but we win this with a threat of mate. So we can move this out of the way first. So that was a bad move by me. Now we just have to try to survive. Just resign at this point. I don't even want to look at that game. Oh. I'm just annoyed that I blundered something so obvious. Also, I don't want to play the French. Really.
check, check,
Really? Just taking the double pawns because he just want the double pawns for some reason. Very odd. This is try to stop this move here. To some degree. They still can kind of go for it if they want to give up a fair amount of play in the position. So here, then they push. They push first. Take. I can't take because there's pin on that pawn. That's the whole point, but I can just exchange my way out of it. So G4 here is aggressive and comes with an immediate threat of just winning a piece. These are only two pieces tied together, so kick the piece, win the game. We're still attacking that, so it's quite good. We also could just
check,
potentially just keep the piece too. But yeah, there's no good form moves with that. What's funny is that there's a pin here. Can't take back. We're also almost trapping the queen here. I'll just take the free rook now. Yeah, that was a free rook on this turn. I could have just taken that for free, but why take a free rook when you could choose not to? When you can get a pawn for free. Yes. We all know pawns are better. Here, if they take me, I take them. If they take me, then it's fine. Yeah, I just counterattack. They can move out of the way, but once they move out of the way, they're no longer attacking my position as much. So... now I can just take this. I guess, yeah. Fair enough.
Check.
Fuck me. Didn't see the freaking fork.
Check.
Just not spending enough time on my moves. Now we're losing when we should be winning. I think I played enough chess for today. It's kind of the thing I'm noticing. Especially with that last game. I started a new game on tilt. You don't want to do that. I'm just grabbing material because I'm grabbing material. It's lost. And it's lost because I didn't calculate.
Check.
Luckily, our opponent forgets that is not a takeable pawn. So we're back in it, baby. That's why you never give ups. You never do the gives ups. If you get ups, you loses. Don't give upsies. Well, you always have the chance that your opponent may make the blundsies. If I go here, then this happens, but then I could do this, because if they take here, I can actually just take here, because this happens, there's mate. What? I guess, yeah, I'm fine with that. Attacks this piece. And you think you can pin it and win it, but I don't think you can. Because I can just take care, attacking the queen. Because if the queen takes, then this rook's overloaded, defending the king. Back rank, so...
Check.
Do I go here? Or did I go here? So if I go here, this happens, I take here. Then they can take this. But I can just take back. Yeah, it's still fine. Here, there isn't this check. Yeah, I think it's this move. We're still attacking that bishop. They try to pin, it's fine because we still have the same tactic. Why the pin doesn't work. Any end game where we trade down is winning because we have 3 connected passers. I think we just go here, right? Because if we have complete control of this, if they check here, we're fine just grabbing that. And if they keep checking me, they eventually... probably walk me into the safety of the queen side. Oh, but our knight. Our knight's now lost, though. Luckily they didn't see that. If they do this, the knight's lost. Let's go here.
Check.
Because, it comes with check, is the point. They can come down here, and then I'll just walk here. Key point is this rook's defense the most important, along with my queen.
Check.
Oh. There's that check. Just do that.
Check.
That just defends. Now it's hopelessly lost.
Check. You lose.
We can resign there. There's not much to get out of that one. Yeah. I think I have to just be done for today for chess. I'm getting a little bit tilted. Maybe we'll switch into a different game. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's switch over to Magic. So that's not a tilting game. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. I did. I just don't want to look at those games. And at that point where I'm not looking at the games, I'm just gonna start not playing very good. Because I, essentially, by not wanting to look over my chess games, I'm saying that I don't want to calculate and learn and play chess. I just want to win. I just want to feel a victory. And you shouldn't play chess to win. You should play chess to learn and play the best moves, and therefore you'll start winning. If you just want to play moves and win, you're not going to get what you want. And so I need to get away from it for today. But we'll play some more. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Learned a little bit more about the birds opening. I feel like it's becoming a pretty good weapon for me. So we'll switch over to Magic the Gathering. It'll be Arena. And it should be fun. I do like Magic the Gathering a lot. I'm pretty good at it. In Magic the Gathering, there are some decks that you can kind of play on autopilot. So, there is that. But I don't necessarily want to play an automatic pilot deck. There we go. We're in our little mission here. It's red and green spells. Gruul. Got many Gruul stuff. necessarily want to do. Oh yeah, that's right. We do have a mythic thing that we can unlock here. I think there was a mythic inside this deck that I needed still. Oh yeah, that's right. It's in my sideboard that I would kind of want this. One of them was, what's it called? Don't remember, but it might not be a mythic. It might be just a rare. Not collected mythic rare. Oh, rest in peace. Yes, there it is. Which I don't have a copy of. This is a card that I want for the sideboard. Ideally, I would want another one. But this is a card that I've been wanting for some other decks too, because in not historic, Explorer, I want that card for a sideboard piece of tech. Because it's a good card to get all those graveyard decks completely wrecked. We have to do black and red. That's right, I've been working on this alchemy deck here, which is Fiery Inscription. And just building around this card. Along with some good other cards. I have it pretty well set up in the way I want it. The trickiness is I don't know if I want just more the draw versus the creatures there. But yeah, I do really like Earth Elemental in this deck because it's often a 1-drop. And since we have to do black or red, I'm going to do some alchemy decks because I do actually like these ones. Even though in general I don't like the alchemy format, at least it's fun to play in the casual queue. Competitive queue, I imagine the decks don't hold up to any real decks. Maybe they're decent best of 1 decks, but like I don't want to learn how to sideboard that format. We'll keep. It's not the best to see all these spell chains in an opening hand, but they're quite nice. They draw another card. Pretty sure they're playing a similar deck to us. If they don't do anything, we'll just Hearth Elemental the land away. Sorry about the dogs there. We'll take the 1. Oh, that's a sorcery, that's right. We do Melt Through. Because damage isn't removed during cleanup steps. So it always kills. Even if they buff it. Yep, at this point, we'll do this. At sorcery speed. Oh wait, that's right, you discard your full hand. I forget that's how that card works. Oh, that was dumb of me to do. You discard your whole hand, then you draw 2. It's not discard a card additional to this cost at sorcery speed. No, it's Yeah. Anyways, this is much better. We actually get to see the slick shot. We'll start plying them away. And then we're gonna have a stupid turn where we'll probably kill them. If we could actually draw land. That's fine. Just keep plotting. As long as they don't have a creature with reach, we're going to get in for a lot. Especially the spell chain to into all this stuff. They're gonna play something big here, but we're setting up a very scary turn here. Oh, Mantis. Seriously, game? It's an interesting card. I don't think it's all that amazing, but yeah, here. We're gonna just go for it. What's funny is you also can just decline. I'll just discard Furry. That, because it's a bit slow here. Here? Okay. I'm gonna do it again. Full greed. If we hit them for 1, we have lethal in our hand. But yeah, we had lethal there if it wasn't for them holding that up. It happens. But honestly, our main goal here is just play spells. More than anything. Let's actually do the Black Nazgul one instead. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to get that deck to work. I mean, like, it works really great if you get the Fari's inscriptions off. I don't know. Whenever I try to build a burn deck, I feel like I learned that I don't like playing a burn deck. Rather just play a regular aggro deck. Ugh. I still keep it. So this is built around Nazguls. Gonna have 9 of them. And just having a bunch of sacrifice creatures. Nice. playing this freaking dumb precon deck. The future precon deck thing. Guess I'm gonna do this. See if they want kill this in response. They don't. Okay. Swing in. Just draw a card from it then. Perfectly fine with that sequence. We'll just shield it that way. They didn't get much out of us. That's like... They got nothing out of it. Unfortunately, we're kind of getting land flooded without drawing any of our recursive elements. I just feel like they're going to counter it. Just hold up interaction, kill their thing. Yep. That's exactly what they're playing. The future precon thing. I freaking knew it. This deck is so annoying to play against. I hate alchemy so much. I just want to play with Lord of the Rings cards. That's literally all I want to do. Just kill it. Still want my Nazguls too. Going to kill it, right? We'll play an actual Nazgul that you will kill. I made that the wing bearer, so maybe you want to kill that, yeah? It's fine. What are you doing? Hello, thank you. Hate when opponents do that. Oh, I'm gonna be clever, and I have nothing but hey, I'm gonna force not token creature. Force you to wait on your upkeep before you draw a card, because responses. Even though they're completely tapped out and they have nothing to do. Why are you playing full fucking control in your freaking precon deck? I also hate these alchemy cards because it's not a good deck, but just such an annoying, boring deck to play against because it's just so I gain life, I draw cards. Ooh. And you sit here waiting for them to make obvious plays because they're playing a pre-constructed deck, so they're new to Magic. Therefore, they don't know how to do anything. Congrats! Discarded a card. Continue. Thank you. Continue. There you go. That was a mistake. You didn't. This in a way which allows me to do this. Honestly, this card's not going to get me back in the game. Yeah, you killed my thing, but I get to get my thing back. First, do this to get the loot on. Loot away a land. Sack this. It's back in your hand. Play this back out. So we own an legendary creature. We'll bring this back out to scry a little bit. And we repeat this process. I mean, they probably upgraded this, but, you know, I play casual alchemy because I want to just play Lord of the Rings cards. Not to play against alchemy decks. Literally, if you see all my cards are cards which are not alchemy cards. Alchemy cards are just dumb. Cool. Infinite value trainee. Crappy stuff. I hate the daily quests too in this. I'll just go to standard and do monster red so I can feel something. Also enjoyment. Then we'll play blue-white flyers best of 3 instead of these best of 1 format, which is the worst formats. But why did I keep this hand? This hand's terrible. It is actually a terrible hand. Well, thank you. The turn 1 play, turn on turn 2. We'll just hold up Lightning Strike and kill their whatever thing they're gonna play here. Cool. It grows out of hand too quickly, so you have to kill it. Let's get Squee going. Probably have a kill spell for it. Probably Exile because they're playing enchantments. Nope. Let's go and play that, then another creature. Nope, ossification. So they're enchantments, so they're gonna have all the good stuff. We'll do a Reckless Impulse now. Play another land from that. Fortunately, not great land. There's that. Fortunately, they're going to grow it before I can kill it. Yeah. But we at least get to kill that first. We'll have to do this if you want to be mana efficient. Let's get the Kamado down first. Getting a second counter on the Phoenix chick is probably going to be the best thing we can do. You know, whenever I play this deck, I never draw these Jukais when I play against Mono Red. Why did he not tap that one? I guess because I can give it +2/+2. I can rage it too. Yeah, I'll rage it instead. The trample seems more important. Oh wait, the aura gets off it. I thought the aura would stay on it. Now they have that, so... Only hope is drawn to something useful, which we didn't. Can't use the blood token here. So we cast everything out so that we can get this daily quest done, so we can actually play. It's always one. Always one. But yeah. You always land on 19 when you don't want to do the dailies. It's always hilarious. But soon we'll actually be able to play one of my favorite decks. Right now, anyways. Instead of just... I just toss cards out. In fact, actually, we could just resign this match. I'm tempted. I just don't like the best of one format because it's just everyone draws perfectly, because apparently that's what makes Magic fun, is drawing every single card perfectly, because in best of one they do a hand smoothing algorithm. Best of three they don't have that, and why best of three is more fun, even though it takes forever to play. That's fine, I'm actually happy with that. We'll have Kamado pop off, and we get Squee down. We're behind in the damage race, but hopefully the Reckless Impulse puts us over the top. First I have another one. Obviously they kill my Squee right as they get the flip on Kamado, so they exile it, because it's a totally fair card that also has exile on top of everything else it can do. I mean, I don't really care that I lose this match anyways, because it's the best of one casual. Makes you think people wouldn't be playing this really absolutely miserable deck. Mono red. I don't really care. We're probably dead here. Like, they just draw any useful thing and we're dead. Yay, we can just leave. We can just concede. We got the quest done and just move on to a format that's actually fun. Hopefully we get some extra cards I care about. Ooh, Duelist. Been wanting to get a Duelist for a while, so happy to see that. That'd be fun for all. There's plenty of mythics I want to get in the set, so I think buying the mythic packs are actually a bit better to do. Got another rare, which I know exactly the deck it's going to get used in, is this one for more Tyshire's Tidebinders. With that, if I remember, probably get rid of the license first. We remove one of these Phantom Spirits. And we put that in the sideboard in case we want an extra one. It's okay counterspell, but we want the tie binders in the deck as the main because they're very good against a lot of different decks. Now we can do traditional best of 3 where you actually have to think. And a lot more cards are viable. This is slower. And not just mono red all the time, too. And even if it's mono red, you then sideboard hate them. I won't draw lands, hopefully. We just don't draw lands. This is a fine hand. I said don't draw lands. Game. Please, game. I'm back on you. Okay, they're probably blue-white controls, so I'm going to get this token out while they can't counter it. Gonna do the flexible mana there. Hit them for 2. Soul Partition's nice to see. They're just gonna draw a card here. So I haven't played this matchup too much. All I know is that card advantage is going to be important. And getting any sort of creature is kind of good. Do we deduce this? Do we fight for this? Don't think so. I don't think it's worth fighting for that. I think we make them try to answer our current board. We'll attack first. Let's get Surveil because another land would be not good. I mean, that's one of the better lands to get because at least I can use that as a spell. But we're just going to keep it as is. Plains. Right? Yeah. We have more islands, so plains would be nice. See if they want to do anything. Okay. Let's make them sweat a little bit by tapping that. Temporary lockdown. Three mana up. So they're thinking we have that. I'm fine. You can take it. We could have also soul partitioned it there. But I don't think it's worth doing that. I'm going to do this. And try to outvalue them. This is important. No. These map tokens could be useful for me later. Memory deduce. No. Not yet. We want to keep the Aven Interceptor still up. Planes out. Repeat this process. Keep pressuring them down. Now, do we fight for this? I think we do. Okay. Got one of those out. Still get the map token out of it. Yeah, now we're gonna get milled out, aren't we? Yeah, they had all their answers in their hand. And even the land destruction at the right time, too, which is all the more infuriating. Fortunately, it tapped us in a way where we couldn't hold up the freaking Avian Interceptor because I didn't make sure they didn't tap the Icarus Waste for Colorless because the game's dumb and it's afraid of taking 1 damage. So instead, it screws you over like this. I'm gonna have to kill that land. Let's be impatient. I'm just going to try to see if they want to use a counter on that. They don't. That's what I figured. That's why I went with that. They probably wanted Memory Deluge. Which is where we're going to start losing this match is because they have those cards in their deck and we don't. We just didn't get a fast enough clock on them. The reason why I did it was because this trigger was still on the stack. They should have waited until that trigger resolved. They probably have a board wipe in their hand. Gonna concede. There's no way we can really get ourselves out of there. They have too much card advantage here. It's gonna be much better because we're gonna be on the play here. We're gonna have to get way more aggressive here. This counter spell is gonna be better than the other one. Negating Disdainful Strokes will be better than the No More Lies. No More Lies are just going to be dead cards most of the time because they know about it now. Um, yeah. Play announcements are kind of our only draw engine for our deck, but this is not the matchup we're looking for, is blue-white control. For on the play, we at least have a smidge of a chance to get them. They might not know we're playing Sec 2. Honestly, let's just get this out now. Get the Surveil. I'm fine keeping that. Start smacking them here. Comes down, we will remove that. We'll get this down while they're tapped out. We'll get a token out of it. Hopefully we can start getting a little bit more. Okay. Yep. They already can tell that we outpaced them and that they being on the draw is way better for them. So now what? The white announcements are slow, but the problem is that we're not going to win without them. So we just have to accept that we're a bit slow, but hopefully we draw perfectly to fight against their deck. But yeah, we didn't really have that much going on with that hand, but opponent probably just gotten annoyed and believed that we had something. I'm actually going to keep that. It's one of the better lands we can have. Want to counter it? Of course you don't. I want to take the damage? This is where it becomes interesting. I think we make them have it. They need to not let me have this. Yeah. They're gonna get rid of it right away. Which is fine with me. We'll do this. Let's just use the land here. Good timing on their part. Blue land. Make them have it. Even if we do have it, we look like we have counterspell magic up. Make it look like we're holding up counter magic. Hold true here. Wish you drew cards. But it technically doesn't draw cards. It just puts them into your hand. So you can't Fairy Mastermind and draw a card. Okay. Anything else you want to do this turn? They're thinking. I'm gonna try to see if they want to counter those. Okay, let's get this guy out now. Reason why we didn't block is they become 2/2s this turn, so they block more efficiently here. Okay, full control here. Wait, do they have enough mana? They do have enough mana. Just to keep a creature alive. If they want to use a counter spell for it, I'm fine with that. Can't moralize it anymore. Okay. We're getting somewhere. All the Wandering Emperors. Okay, I'm feeling good. Memory Deluge right now. Scary. They're gonna look for a good answer. They might not find it. That's what we have to hope for. We got lethal here. We still have lethal by Wandering Emperor. Put it counter. So they've targeted it. We'll resolve that. Okay. Oh wait, it's not lethal. Whoops. That's right, they gain 2 life. Ah. Oops. Oh no, we might have messed up, but we do have Aaron Giyata in our hand. So we do have 2 damage in the air at flash speed. They have to do this. Oh wait, they do have the Restless Anchorage. I'm gonna play it out. Yeah, no more lies. Okay. They might get us. Yeah, I think my play there was a bit too greedy. Got no more lies magic. I got 3 steps ahead, yeah. See, this is where we lose because of memory deluge. Okay, Phantom Interference, good to see. Tells me they don't have what they want. If they had one, they probably would discard it. At this point. I don't know, maybe they would keep it.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Yep, they had it. Pretty sure they had it. We probably should have not went for that, what I thought was kill. And wait a little bit, and then we might have been able to squeeze in there for the kill, but, like, good match. Good, fun match. That's the kind of Magic I want to be playing. I don't want to play against mono red. Play a mono red deck because you just okay. It's turn 1. Play my 1 mana spell. It's turn 2. Play my 2 mana spell. Turn 3. Play my 3 mana spell. When it comes to attack, smash space. Yeah, you guys can even hear it now. In this case, it's for Comely Gold, right? Ha ha ha. It's not really actually that funny. But yeah, oh. That's right. That needed to go this way. The game went way too light there. Sorry if I exploded your ears. Not amazing, Anne. Oh, we'll take it. Surveil Land there. A bit better. Yeah, you have our turn 1. Are we playing against cookies? This is the first time I've played against cookies if we are. Looks like we're playing cookies. Simic cookies. I think I'm supposed to know more Lazarus. I don't want them to attack with the schooner. Yeah, it's cookies. I'm fine. You can have that out. There's nothing in the graveyard that matters. I mean, you can exile my No More Lives if you really care. But this should be a pretty decent matchup for us. If we can resolve a Sphinx, we're really happy. Because I don't think they can deal with a hexproof creature. Okay, now they can't counter anymore. I'm fine. Want to attack, you can do that. I just want to get this out. Go ahead. More cars on that thing, that's so cool. Be my guest. Cool. Now... hit them for 5, and then before their turn, I'm actually going to do it now. Because it removes hexproof while I'm doing this. Okay. We'll bounce you now. They can waste their whole turn on that. I just don't want a 3/3 flyer that can block the Finks. That's pretty much it, because should always have the faster clock here, because we're dealing 5 a turn. These are actually really nice to see as ways to deal with their threats. Because these count as not casting a spell. Because, as long as we don't cast a spell, it has hexproof. Just the fun part here. Surge Engine. That's fine. That's fine too. I rather use the Ganjo here. Explorer. Make a map. Let's make them make the decision here first, and then... I think I'd rather get rid of you. You can't counter it. Maybe they run Tasha's Tiebinder, but... that's pretty much it. I'm not even sure if I even play out the fairy here. Because we have a 2-turn clock. Oh, now I do, because I could have right there. Because I wouldn't have... the only thing they would have is a bounce spell. Eventually. Is it worth the risk? Well, if they bounced it to my hand, I guess that's fine. Almost a lethal threat with this. We're off by 1. Yeah, in this case, we're going to just bounce something. It's fine. Where are you going to put the counter? We'll wait until their turn. They're going to probably show a lethal threat. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do this now. We also have a blocker now. We needed 4 mana for this to channel it. Most likely bounce in the Surge Engine. But as long as we block this... the Sentinel, we should have this. There's not really much they can do. And if they try to make it bigger... They waste a bit of mana and stuff. That's 5, right? And 5, which is 11, which isn't lethal as long as I block that. There is the lethal threat now. Okay. We can also block. So, what do we do here? We block this. Then there's 9, 10 damage, and we're fine. Yeah. It's 10 damage. Once we block, and then we win. We can even be more mean by doing this. And we'll bounce this creature. And we win. But yeah, we had it in many different ways there, but recognizing that with Simic Cookies and that the Phoenix, the Stoic Phoenix, is a killer to that is great. I have there's an update. Yes, I get it, game. Feel like we want to rest in peace because they do care about their graveyard. We don't. Get Lost isn't that good in this matchup. Maybe the flanker is decent. I think Soul Partition bouncing their thing is much more devastating to them, and holding up counter magic. So I think we've removed one way announcement for Phantom Interference, because way announcements are a bit slow for this matchup, but we don't have many other cards that can go in that spot right now. So I mean, we can cast the Phantom Interference, but we don't do anything else. So do we have to ship this? What's my odds? 30% odds that I draw a white source. I still get to do this on turn 2. So get 1, 2, 3 draws at 30%. I keep. It's a risky keep. I think you're supposed to ship it. There we go. Now we got Normalize or Phantom Interference. We normalize when we can, or Phantom Interference when we can with the counter spell. Spell Pierce. That's fine. They got us with that one. We'll get them with the way announcement. Avian Interceptor is not good right now because we can't cast it. Probably not going to be able to cast it until like turn 4 if we're lucky. Or not turn 4, turn 5. Really? Oh no, it's creature, that's right. So that's actually making it so we can cast Save and Interceptor now. Yeah. That card's just so annoying on the play. Doesn't do anything when you're not, but... yeah, it's hard to keep up with it. I think I maybe should have put Depop. And also just recognize I'm more of the control deck here. We're still holding up and no more lies after this, too. Delays it by a turn, which I think is good right now. It makes it so this 1/1 can attack. And we siphon you away. Or not siphon, we normalize you away. The siphon was cast. No, it's Phantom Interference. Why do you think that's siphon? It's not siphon. 8 damage. I think we have to take the 8 damage here, because our creatures are so much better on this turn. And they don't got any burn, so 2 life is more than good enough. Just make sure the auto tapper does not tap the waste. Do we want to keep you? Oh wait, yeah, this is just lethal, isn't it? Right? Maybe they don't pay it? Maybe they get confused and don't pay it? Fine. Plays my creature. Let's see if they attack with multipliers. I just need to see you attack with both flyers. That's all. Come on, just attack. You don't need to do all this shit. Oh, thank you. Just have to see if they'll attack. Do the attack all. But yeah, we want a deep pop. Actually, we're on the play, so we don't care about deep pop as much. I think Rest in Peace just gets out too. Yeah, let's go back to the base deck. No, get this in. And cut what? I think a Virtue. Virtue is probably a bit too slow. We have a better play on... if we draw the land, this is a perfect hand. I'm willing to risk it. Is the Surveil land? Nope, just get rid of it. We don't want it, don't need it. Okay, let's... Nope, get rid of it. We need a land. Back road. We can counter this, but I think it's better to do soul partition. Let's get the white announcement out while we can. Get that cooking. Wormlet into... Yeah, missing that line drop is going to make this really tricky. But the Tie Binder should help us get back in it. Take the 2. Yeah, we can tie bind this. Which is kind of what I'm thinking is going to be the best play here. Don't attack, just get more creatures. We drew the Sphinx. If we can just draw a land, we can start hammering them with that. We'll counter that. The Discover 3 is too much along with everything else they get out of it. Why is crewing with that? I would crew with the Spyglass, right? Life is a resource. Nice, the drawn lands. I wish I could. Just take the creature. They're 2/2s, they're good blockers now. Probably even Interceptor their spell this turn. So they can't block or the attack with the flyer. Binding their schooner seems decent too. So yeah, it doesn't do anything now. Oh. Hilarious. They keep drawing that. That's what? That's their third one they drew. Okay, they just got that. That's fine. We can deal with that. Got the land. Fortunately, it was a tap land. Fairy Mastermind block one of these, probably. I'm gonna hope for. Pick your poison, they have that. No, that hard hitting questions. Okay. That's right, you have those lands too. 5/5. Guess we triple block that. Go down to 1. They make this, yeah, we lose. We just didn't draw land when we needed to draw land. Hopefully they cast stuff and not just power up the land and kill me. Oh, even if they attack me and I gain 2, I still die, don't I? See if they attack all. Yeah, they do. It's not even good enough. You didn't even need to do that. It's still lethal. Should have shipped the hand. I need to be doing events because the game has an update every 2 seconds. But we're just gonna end the stream then, because literally this game updates way too often. I don't get it. But hopefully you had fun. It was a decent day. Getting a bit annoyed with stuff. There's a Discord and YouTube and stuff. It's in the about thing if you want to click on that. The VOD will be up at some point. I'm still getting the other VODs onto YouTube. So those are getting ordered in first. And all that. As for the Discord stuff, that's, I don't know, it just seemed like a nice way to inform more people about when I'm going live and other projects I'm considering doing. Even though I can easily do that on other people's channels too. It just feels nice, like, hey, you can come to me and I can just go to this one spot and dump some info. No friends on either that I can see. So, won't raid anyone. We'll just call it good. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to try to do some YouTube exclusive videos in the next couple weeks. They're not going to be consistent. There's just some ideas that I have that I think would make for an interesting YouTube video. I think it's like chess tutorial type stuff. Trying to produce something educational via chess, via a YouTube video. It should be fun. Anyways, I have to get off because the magic gods have determined it. Ooh, wait. I'm just looking at some, what's new stuff. It looks like... Oh no, it's just a sneak peek. For, the Brotato update, because they're having a DLC coming out. Which we're gonna play a bit once it is, but... Yeah, it's... a new weapon called the Particle Accelerator. It looks fun. And then Brotato is essentially just like packing up with like every single game, which I loved seeing that. Like a lot of the indie developers are combining their games, so you buy one, you can get another one. And I think it's just like a really cool, smart idea that they're doing. And just gets more people playing more indie games. And for me, it just gives me the ability to see, oh, another new cool game that seems fun to play that I might not have seen, which is really this Gatewatcher game thing. Fast-paced roguelike, go on a quest to find a stolen heart of the universe, shoot your way through hordes of enemies, play solo or in 4-people co-op to become the next Guardian. It looks like a fun twin-stick shooter style of a game in early access. I'm gonna keep my eye on that. Other things too, since I notice you're lurking in chat, whether or not you're actively listening, I think it'd be kind of cool to do like a stream together at some point, or at the very least, maybe do a YouTube video instead. I don't know. I got some ideas of like kind of a podcasty type videos that I want to do too. So maybe if I do that, you could be a guest on it sometime. Don't know. We'll see. Too many things. We're seeing too many things. And because we're seeing too many things, I really just need to hit the end stream button.